Magandang araw pong muli at welcome muli sa bago na namang edisyon ng ating TV Migrante, ang tinig ng makabayang migrante. Ako po muli ang inyong host, Louie Kianyo.
Ako naman po si Paulina Corpus. Magandang araw sa inyong lahat na sumusubaybay dito sa amin sa TV Migrante. Welcome po sa inyo at tuloy kayo.
Oo nga, tuloy tayo at marami po tayong abangan sa ating programa.
Yeah.
Ngayon, kumusta ka na, Ate Paulina?
Okay lang naman
mamaya
ako.
po sa ating programa, makakasama natin ang dalawang abala sa Dicentex o Durham Center for Excellence upang pag-usapan ang kanilang mga programa doon. Exciting po ang discussion dahil sa issue ng mga blind and partially sighted program, kaya abangan niyo po yan.
Sa ating pulso naman ay ulat sa atin ng ALAB hinggil sa krisis sa kanayunan at ang suliranin ng magsasakang Pilipino.
At syempre sa ating sining at kultura, sasamahan tayo ng musika ni Chat at Pendong Abad. Pero bago po ang lahat ng mga yan, magbalitang migrante muna tayo. Sa una pong balita, human rights issue sa Pilipinas dininig sa Capitol Hill. Dininig ng House Foreign Affairs Subcommittee on Asia, the Pacific and Non-Proliferation sa Capitol Hill ang kalagayan ng human rights sa Pilipinas nitong Huwebes, July 25. Tinalakay doon sa pamuno ni Representative Brad Sherman, Chair ng House Subcommittee on Asia, the Pacific and Non-Proliferation, ang iba pang kalagayan ng human rights abuses sa Southeast Asia, kasamang Pilipinas, Vietnam, Cambodia at Rohingya. Ang pandinig ay sinagawa pagkaraang maipasa sa United Nations Human Rights Council ang resolusyon para sa komprehensibong investigasyon sa malalang human rights situation sa Pilipinas. Simula pa noong 2016, naging matunog ang mga paglabag sa karapatang pantao sa Pilipinas, kaugnay ng kampanyang War on Drugs na nagresulta sa 30,000 na mga napatay dahil sa oplan-tokhang ng rehimeng Duterte. Kailan lang ay naulat ang pagkapaslang sa 3 taong gulang na batang si Maika Olpina dahil sa police drug operation. Ayon kay Dominico Vega, miyembro ng Malaya Movement at constituent ni Representative Sherman, malaki ang naging epekto sa mga kaanak, kaibigan at kababayang naninirahan sa Amerika dahil sa mga walang saysay na patayon sa Pilipinas dahil sa war on drugs. Malaki ang naging papel ng Malaya Movement sa pagpapatawag ng congressional hearing hinggil sa human rights abuses sa Pilipinas. Kasama sa grupong Malaya Movement ang iba pang advocacy groups tulad ng International Coalition for Human Rights in the Philippines, the Ecumenical Advocacy Network on the Philippines at Amnesty International.
Makabayan Sona outfit, kinumpiska. Hindi na naisuot ng mga makabayang black representative ang kanilang mga attire props na kumpiskahin ng security forces ng House of Representatives ang kanilang mga attire props bago pa man simulan ang Sona. Kabilang sa kinumpiska ay ang sash ni Representative Sara Elago ng Kabataan Party List na may nakasulat na panawagang proteksyonan ang mga pambansang soberanya at itigil ang mga patayan. Bayan muna Representative Ferdinand Gaites Barong, yung Barong Tagalog, na may nakaimprentang wakasan ang endo at ang abaniko ni Representative Arlene Brosas ng Gabriela na may nakasulat na serbisyo sa tao, huwag gawing negosyo. Ayon sa Makabayan Black, malinaw na ang supresyon sa kalayaang magpahayag ng tunay na kalagayan ng bansa at mamamayan ang ginawang pagkumpiska. Dagdag pa dito, ayon sa Makabayan Black, ay malinaw na taasang atake sa tunay na estado ng bansa. Wala umanong solidong basehan ang mga security forces ng House of Representatives upang kumpiskahin ang mga attire props ng mga mambabatas.
Nako, sayang naman yan. Ang daming
Oo nga Parang gusto kong makita. Yun kaya ang uniform namin.
At sa ating pong huling balita, National Democratic Front of the Philippines Nego Panel inaresto ng walang warrant. Inaresto po ng mga elemento ng District Special Operations Unit at ng Criminal Investigation Unit ng Quezon City Police District ang mag-asawang Alexander at Winona Birondo 2 araw pagkatapos ng SONA. Miyembro ang dalawa ng National Democratic Front of the Philippines peace talks mula pa noong 2016 hanggang sa panahon ng pag-atras ni Duterte sa peace talks nitong 2018. Kasama sana sina Alexander at Winona sa NDFP delegation para sa peace talks noong 2016, subalit hindi sila binigyan ng passports para sa pagdalo nila sa Oslo, Norway sa resumption ng peace talks doon. Pinagbintangan ng dalawa na may bitbit na mga iligal na baril at mga pasabog na naunang pinawalang sala na noong June 2018. Pinaniwala ng mga pulis ang mag-asawa na may warrant para sa pag-aresto sa kanila upang madala ang mga ito sa Camp Karingal sa Quezon City. Pinagbibintangan din ng mga arestong mga pulis na may itinatago umano ang dalawa na isang pugante o fugitive sa kanilang studio-type apartment, subalit pinatakos umano ng mga birondo. Itinanggi naman ito ni Alexander at Winona ang mga gawa-gawang kaso ng mga pulis. Nakakulong ngayon pansamantala si Alexander at Winona habang tinututukan ng mga human rights lawyers mula sa Public Interest Law Center ang kaso. At yan po ang ating mga mainit na balita dito sa TV Migrante. Sa amin pong pagbabalik, ang tabayanan ang pulso ng TV Migrante, kaya wag po kayong alis at magbabalik agad kami.
Saan man dako ng mundo? Whoa, oh, whoa. Mabuhay ka, migranteng Pilipino. Walang hindi magagawa.
Nagbabalik kami dito sa TV Migrante, ang tinig ng makabayang migrante sa pagpapatuloy po ng ating programa. Tunghayan po natin ang naratibo hinggil sa krisis sa kanayunan, kung saan patuloy pa rin ang kahirapan ng mga magsasakang Pilipino. Ang ulat, ihahatid sa atin ng Alab. Panoorin po natin.
Kung feel na feel dito sa lungsod ang lumalalang kahirapan, lalo pa siguro sa kanayunan. May report ang Kilab Multimedia at Radyo ni Juan.
Krisis ngayon ang mga magsasaka ng palay dahil sa pagbagsak ng buying price ng lokal na palay. Ang salarin, ang pagbaha ng imported na bigas dahil sa rice tariffication law na pinirmahan ni Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte ngayong taon. Isa si Pablo Sanchez sa mga magsasaka sa South Cotabato na nararamdaman ang ibayong pagkalugi simula nang maipasa ang batas.
Kaning rice tariffication law nga giaprobahan nila, wa sila naghuna-huna nga ang abono o ang mga chemical nga gibaligya para sa mag-uuma gihapon nga gamiton wa mo baba. Gibaba noon nila ang presyo sa humay. Ang bugas steady pa gani mubaba lang gamay. Ang number 1 unta nilang tagaan o kanang pagtagad ang humay nga gikan sa mag-uma. Para bitaw ang mag-uuma makabawi sa iyang gasto. Ug ako mag-uuma murag ma-discourage nako tungod aning style lang nga inani ba kay magsigim lang tagpanguma inani nga prato ang humay. Saan na to?
Samantala, nananatiling 16% lang ng lupang agrikultural sa bansa ang may irigasyon habang ang karamihay umaasa lamang sa ulan o rainfed. Ito ay sa kabila ng pagpasa ni Duterte sa free irrigation law na ayon sa mga magsasaka ay hindi naman talaga nangangahulugan ng libreng irigasyon. Bagkos, ipinapasa lang nito ang responsibilidad sa mga asosasyon ng mga magsasaka.
Ingon nila nga gilibre. Dili na to na matawag nga libre kay nagabayad mi sa association sa niya.
Maging ang lokal na gobyerno, hindi na mapagkakaila ang mas matinding paghihirap ngayon ng mga magsasaka.
Diyan natin nakita na wala pang harvest, almost 6 months, nagbaba pang bigas. How much more kung andyan ang daming supply? Talagang bababa pa yan. Nanawagan po ako sa mga opisyalis sa taas na sana pakinggan nyo naman yung hinahin ng mga magsasaka po natin, no? Huwag pa bigla-bigla dahil malaking epekto po ito sa ating ekonomiya. Lalo na ito sa atong mga magsasaka, no?
Ayon pa sa Ibon Foundation, dahil sa kawalan ng suporta sa domestic agriculture ay 1 milyong trabaho sa agrikultura ang nawala sa ilalim ng Administrasyong Duterte.
Ibig sabihin, hindi lumago yung gusto nating makitang mga sektor katulad ng agrikultura, manupaktura, gano'n. Yun yung mga fundamental sana na mga sektor na dapat pinagtutuunan ng pansin ng ating pamahalaan para masabi na sustainable, makabuluhan at pangmatagalan yung nakikita nating economic growth.
Ito si Kath Cortez ng DavalToday.com at Kilab Multimedia para sa Alab.
Napanood natin ang ating pulso. Para sa atin namang community events, atin pong alamin ang mga kaganapan sa ating komunidad at sa ating bayang Pilipinas. Sa aming pagbabalik, ang aming panayam sa Durham Center for Excellence and Blind and Partially Sighted Group. Antabayanan po, ako'y namumudol. Antabayanan lang po at magbabalik kami agad dito sa TV Migrante.
Nagbabalik po ang TV Migrante, ang tinig ng makabayang migrante. Sa kabubukas lamang po ng kanilang mga telebisyon, nandito po tayo ngayon sa Tala ng Migrante upang pag-usapan ang Raising Cane initiatives.
Today, we welcome our guest, Steve Pollard of Raising Cane Initiatives to explain the new program called Zone in Place or ZIP, Hockey and Skate.
Okay, welcome Steve to TV Migrante.
Thank you very much, Louis.
Okay, let's talk about this Raising Cane initiatives. What prompted you to start the program? Can you tell us more about this program, Steve?
Well, it is a Raising Cane initiative, and that's taking those who are active BPS, blind and partially sighted people who use the cane to navigate around the city and are able to get to various venues. That's how that body of personnel started. And the program itself is actually based on giving those with a vision, intellectual, physical challenge, and new Canadians for sure who haven't had the exposure,
An experience, even.
the experience of skating and some form of hockey skills, and certainly in arenas that the sports are actually played in.
So do you think, like age, what is the age requirement for this? Like I'm too young for this, I guess?
Nobody is too young for
Nobody's too
skating.
young. We don't say categorized by way of age.
Right.
It's but those who have an interest. I mean, we
okay.
have people that little 4-year-olds up to whatever,
Yes.
75.
As long as they like the sport.
If they like it. And the program, as we move it along, and I get to know the various abilities, then we're able to, maybe segment parts of the rink, whereby those that would prefer to move a puck around a bit or those techniques, or others who would prefer just to skate, or certain days based on, certain cultures or certain family days. But I'm looking for the input from those that participate to say, well, Steve, do you think maybe we could try this?
That's right, yes.
So initially, how would you support the new skaters? So do you have gradually you teach them how to skate first before they learn hockey or whatever other skating, figure skating or something?
Depending on the ability, but when you say non-skater, it truly is those that have not even witnessed a skate. What is a skate?
Like zero knowledge.
I know,
Zero knowledge. And especially for those who are visually impaired, for instance. A skate is what? Well, here, and then lacing skates up, and it's, well, how do you do that? Those with other disabilities or even the lack of skating, you go through getting out of the box there, so to speak, by holding onto the side of the boards, and then on the actual zip stick.
But how long have you been doing this program? Before the start of the show, you told me that you've been doing this for like 2 years now. But how is the response from the people who participated in this program?
The response is good. I mean, the actual experience is good. The feedback is good.
That's good.
This is giving me the element of freedom, they're saying, that I can actually put myself in position on the device, and then it's guided by me from behind initially, and to get certain movement, and then, leg movement, forward movement. Then you're able to, move from that position to a side position, and invariably here it frees the person up where they're ready to go by themselves, and they've got the support of this adaptive zone in place device where they don't need someone holding this arm or holding this arm.
So you have this what's this gadget or something to help people who are visually impaired. Yeah. Because it's a double challenge for a person like me. Well, I have some disability, but for people who do not have disability, they're already challenged enough to learn skating.
That's very true.
Skate, right?
Yes.
And then you have people who have this visually impaired, and then of course teaching them to learn how to skate, and then learning how to get the additional tool for them to.
Yes. So the progression is, the success of the program really depends on frequency of visit to the rink. The interest is always there, but it's the coordination of what others are doing, or they're busy, or they can't go that day because of, and then you try to coordinate ice time. So you iron all these things out.
But hearing from your explanation, Steve, it seems to me that you are trying to humanize the sports. It's not just like sports and playing it, but it's more on developing good relationship between people doing the sport. Is that what the program is all about?
That's where the program is going, and has been my thought to do that. I didn't want it to be taken away and elevated to something that I thought, no, I don't want that. We want the ease of the sport, the enjoyment of it. You like it, it's fun. If you care to, be a super hockey player or a great skater, there are other organizations that will attend to that. But here we want to bring it to the community, and I want those participating, like I said before, to say, can we try this? Can we do it this way?
Yes.
So at this point, how many participants do you have?
Well, it varies. There's been probably about 30 people who have participated, and then I've been
12 people.
Pardon?
12 people, you mean?
30.
Oh, 30.
Yes, I mean, not all at once, because I have to keep it care and control.
Yes.
So if I have 4 or 5 on the ice to begin with, then I'm able to assess the abilities, and then the next time free someone up. They can free skate in one section, and then I can focus on the other newer person that came out that day. And it builds that way.
What is the most challenging part of the program for you when you teach the sports to the newcomers, for instance?
The actual mechanics of it, or
are you challenged? What is the more challenging for you as an instructor?
The initial challenge is the support, the physical support of the person who would be over the apparatus. I'm behind, and I'm giving the back support, and they realize there is somebody there, and then verbalizing, in their ear or whatever, what to do, or we would stop, and then I would, indicate the bend of the knee or the push with the right skate, and hold, and we'll veer to the left.
Are we going to see that on video later in the program?
Yes.
Yeah, because we'll be able to see that. Steve actually brought a video, then we can probably see that later in the program.
Yes.
But we were talking about the uniqueness of this program, right?
Yes. Because it's about people who are say visually impaired at this point, blind and partly sighted, right? And One question that I have for you is, are you also thinking of training people who are visually impaired or blind and partly sighted to also train people, the newcomers to the program?
Yes.
So
We have two at this point that's happened fairly rapidly here, which is good. I have a deafblind hockey player, female, whom I work with, and she's now able to sense where we're going and the type of program that would work best. Just last week, we were experimenting with some LED lights, just small columns, but quite bright. And I was able to put them on the goal at the other end and one on another zip stick as a landmark. And we're able to actually see those, even though the vision is very, very minimal. But then that way, oh, this was good. Now we have a direction. I can say, can you see that?
Right.
And you can use the zip stick now, so you can go. Another visually impaired blind person, very adept, very anxious to get going. I got her on the zip stick, and it was literally 5 minutes behind her, and just, and then I would say, okay, I'll take you to the bench, and then I have to go down to the goalie and explain some things.
Right.
And I turned and looked around, and she had gotten off the bench and was also up and down the ice by herself and giving verbal encouragement to another new skater who couldn't wait for me to get back to get him off the bench. So there were good things happening there very quickly.
Yeah.
It sounds fun, no?
Yes, it
to
is.
play hockey. But where do you usually play? What arenas in Toronto? Like, do you play?
Well,
do you have a regular place where you actually?
Yes. Canland Ice Sports in Etobicoke has been very helpful to me. And I've had a lot of time there, a lot of development time. And Ted Reeve Arena.
It's at the main station.
So that's a good anchor as far as West End, and then working towards
the East
End. Yes.
Okay.
That's true. So, in terms of cost, because I know years ago the rent for the hockey arena is really not too expensive, but the rates are going up. The user fees are growing up too from the municipal level. So, how are you overcoming that kind of challenge?
Well, it's basically through my promotion and marketing and dealing with people who have a sense of corporate social responsibility, and they're able to say, Steve, it's the cost of ice. We are in a business of renting ice, and I realize that.
Yes.
And they have all their programs, and hockey is a huge demand in the city. But when they're able to parcel out ice times for me, then I formulate my programs around that and try to get people to attend. And you work through that. Things will get freer as we work along.
Okay. Well, that's good to hear,
yes.
Steve. So, before we go for a break, invite our viewers to your program, Steve. Maybe you can tell them about your program, or what do they need to get involved. There's your camera there.
Oh, okay. No, anyone interested, certainly in the program, you're welcome to come out. We keep the groups small, as I have mentioned. And no need to worry if you feel somewhat intimidated. Learning to skate and even learning to, control a puck per se is a little intimidating to most new skaters. But it's there for the offering. It's free. There's no cost. Helmets, skates are provided, and when the program starts up again in the fall. That's a good time to email me, let me know your interests, and we'll put something together for you.
Okay, thank you. For further information, contact Steve Pollard, Orientation and Mobility Specialist, Recreation Programmer, is Pollard12@outlook.com with subject line Zip, Hockey, and Skate. Thank you, Steve. And when we come back, we will have Ellen Mato Aguilar. Kaya stay tuned po, and we will be right back after this very important reminders. Magbabalik po agad ang TV Migrante.
Nag-aalab ang puso. Oh, kaya saan migrante Pilipino? Saan man dako ng mundo?
At nagbabalik kami dito sa TV Migrante, ang tinig ng makabayang migrante. We are also fortunate today because our guest will talk about programs at Durham Center for Excellence, the Centex. Our guest for today is a busy person behind the blind and partially sighted program being provided by the Centex. Welcome to the TV Migrante show, Miss Mato Aguilar. Did I pronounce that right?
That's
Mato?
correct.
Mato.
Yeah, Mato. Yeah.
Mato,
Well, thank you.
welcome, Mato. Salamat.
Yeah,
Thank you
yeah,
for...
yeah.
Thank you very much, Colin and
Yeah.
Louie. Thank you. Really
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
You welcoming us here.
Yes, yeah.
Thank
So
you.
let us tell us about the Centex program.
Yeah, we have a Decentex program. That is, of course, a charitable organization that I co-founded with my two friends. One is a first cousin, Rano, and the other one is Lani Cuevas.
Okay.
So we have this, and when I became legally blind, I decided to form a group for the blind, and then I said, oh, well, I will be going to call it I Believe I Can
Yes.
See. And the C is an acronym.
Yeah.
It's an
Oh,
acronym
okay.
for self-assured, empowered, engaged. Because I really would like the blind and the partially sighted to be having some kind of confidence, independence, and be empowered and be engaged in the different endeavors that will be that will make them really independent.
Where do you get that positive view in life? You know, to look at life so positive.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I'm
because
just so,
of my
I'm just so
experience.
curious about it.
Oh yes, because I have been through lots of things. I am, of course, I am a survivor of breast cancer, and then of course I became legally blind. I lost my husband, and of course my parents, my sister, just 3 weeks, and then it's always like life is good.
Yeah.
It's always
And I
my
That's good,
My
yeah.
theme. Life is good in spite of, right?
Yes, yes.
Love is life is beautiful and God is good.
And if you have supporters, right? You've co-founded it with Lani Cuevas of the
Lani
Mount
and-
Zion?
Lani Cuevas.
Yeah, the
And
Mount
Armela
Zion
Lani.
and Armela. From
Yes.
Kababayan. Armela.
Kababayan.
I know
Kababayan,
Armela.
that's
Marami
right.
bang kababayan na nagiging involved dito sa
Oh
program
yes,
mo?
talking about the event, which is the Amazing Blind and Partially Sighted, I was inspired by my interest. You know, I always watch that Amazing Race.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh,
Amazing
okay.
Race Canada,
Yeah.
Amazing Race. I said, I will be going to do that
Yeah, why not?
for
Why not?
the blind and partially sighted. So I decided to have this event, and we started in 2015. And in the involvement of the Filipinos are mostly our volunteers. They are our unsung heroes here. Our BPS, blind and partially sighted, they are diversified. They are not only Filipino. We only have one Filipino. In fact, we have 16. And we started with 5 BPS,
Yes.
and then now we have 16 this year.
Wow,
This is our
look at
5th
that,
year.
see?
Yes. And we have more than 40 to 50 Filipino volunteers.
Oh, that's
90%
great. Yeah,
are
that's
Filipino.
great. Yeah.
And they are caregivers and nurses,
Nurses.
PSWs,
Yeah.
RPN. Yes, and they're so
And it's been there
excited.
since 2015.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we started.
They started in 2008.
Oh,
But the Amazing
2015.
Race is
No,
Yeah,
they started in 2015, right?
The Amazing
Race.
BPS.
Oh, the Amazing Race.
Amazing
Yeah.
Race.
2008 is the Decenter.
Yeah.
Oh, the
when we
Decenter,
were being
yeah.
approved by the
Yeah.
CRA to become a charitable.
So how do you define partially sighted?
Oh, just like me, I'm legally blind. So the partially sighted mostly, it's different levels. Different levels. Those who are just can see a bit. I can see. Well, I can see you well when this is like that.
With
But
the
this-
aid of the glasses, or
Yeah,
even
I have-
without? Yeah.
Even without. My left eye is blind. Yeah, and my white cane. So this is really for the white cane, active white cane users,
Yeah.
the amazing blind and partially sighted. So we do the event by just, we have about 10 challenges. The 10 challenges will be going to challenge, of course, the BPS orientation, mobility, mental, physical, tactile abilities and skills. Based on their abilities, if they cannot make anymore or cannot do the other challenges, fine, they can stop.
Yes.
And then just do the eating. Everything is free.
That's good. Yeah, it's fun.
Just eat, yes. Provided
Yeah.
by
But
everything's
how do you formulate the programs for the BPS? Did you do the program yourself?
Yes, I do the challenges. I mean, I created the challenges, the different challenges, let us say. And this they've also helped because this one is a partnership between the Raising Cane initiatives and the Decentex.
Decentex,
And under
yes.
Decentex is our... Under the umbrella is the Amazing BPS, which is the I Believe I Can See. So this is an activity.
I like
know.
that. I believe I can see.
Yes,
Yeah.
and
It's really interesting about the party sighted because I have my two eyes laser surgery already because at some point I cannot see like right in front of me. So yeah, that's why
you can join us. You can join us.
Not because you're getting old.
Yeah, and
So I said, I'm interested in this one.
Yeah, and you know what? To be fair, there are really some people are totally blind in
Yeah,
our,
yes, yeah.
in our
I know.
participants, right? But to make it really fair, although sometimes it's unfair as well,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But to be fair, Steve designed a simulators, blind
yes,
simulators,
Oh,
that
really?
everyone, whether you're blind or partially sighted, to do the racing, to do the challenge, you really have to wear that blind
Yes.
simulators. And then they have sighted guide, and most of the sighted guides are Filipinos.
Really?
Steve teaches them the techniques of how to guide the blind or partially sighted the right way.
Yeah.
Because we have special
Yes.
needs,
Yeah.
right?
Yes, I
And
know.
so when doing their challenges, I talk a lot, eh?
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah, when
I like
they
listening.
do-
It's interesting, actually.
When they do the challenge, for example, we had the tactile challenge with the use of hand, and it will be the sighted guide working as a team with
Yeah.
BPS. They're teammates, right?
Yeah.
And the sighted guide will be the one to direct. Do it like this. Put it in the right one. Or just something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And so the blind with the blind
Yes.
blind simulators will just be going to follow. The sighted guide will never be going to physically touch the hand or whatever. It will solely be the function and the task of the BPS.
Okay,
Yeah.
no, very interesting yung kwentuhan natin, ano?
Oo nga.
But kailangan mag-commercial muna tayo. Mato, no? So magbabalik po kami dito sa TV Migrante at patuloy natin pag-uusapan itong Decentex at itong BPS program, ano? At makasama natin pagbabalik muli si Steve Pollard. Sa amin pong pababalik dito sa TV Migrante.
Nag-aalab ang puso. Kaisa ay migrante Pilipino. Saan man dako ng mundo.
At nagbabalik po kami dito sa TV Migrante, ang tinig ng makabayang migrante at kasama pa rin natin siyempre sina Mato Aguilar and Steve Pollard, and we were talking about this program, the ZIP hockey, and then we talk also about the BPS.
And the amazing.
Amazing. Amazing na lang. Yun ang natatanda ko. I like to remember the word
Both are
amazing.
amazing.
I believe I can see. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So, pwede natin kaya ng message sila?
Yes, we wanted to go on forever discussing about
Yeah.
this interesting topic, but
Make
we
it
only
1
have
hour.
just so. We would like you to give a message to our audience and
And then,
encourage them,
yeah,
invite
maybe
them to your
where can
events
they
or
contact you?
become volunteer, become
Yes. Maybe
That
you
it
can
started.
start.
Yes, the program once again is Zip Hockey and Skate, and Zip stands for Zone in Place. It's an adaptive device whereby you can learn to skate quickly, efficiently, safely, and independently. And it would be offered once again this fall at Canlan Ice Sports in Etobicoke and Ted Reeve Community Arena in East York. Anyone interested of any age coming out either singularly or with a group can contact me, Steve Pollard, at spollard1 at 12 at outlook.com, and I can provide further information for you. And there is no cost to the program, and we'd encourage community activity and encourage those who can't skate to certainly come out and try it.
Thank you, Steve. Mato?
Yes, okay. I'm inviting all those blind and partially sighted Filipinos to be part of our event. We already fall this July 27. It's our 5th anniversary. It is always at the Kew Gardens, Toronto, from 9 to 5. So also our volunteers, Filipinos, are really the best. And in fact, I'm really telling the truth because some of my friends who are non-Filipinos, when they watched our event, and even the participants, the BPS themselves, and with the sighted guides who are Filipinos, they are really all praises. And they said, I feel so proud. I got this Filipinos, and we are proud to become a Filipino. I don't know if this man is proud to be with a group of the Filipinos.
He looks like Filipino to me.
Yes, and so July 27, I am inviting you, and then if you're interested also to volunteer, my email address is ellencares@yahoo.com, ELENCARES@yahoo.com.
Okay,
Yes,
thank you
yes.
very much, Steve and Mato.
Yeah. Thank
And
you.
for both of you, bigla natin silang 3 bagsak.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Maraming salamat, Steve Pollard and Mato Aguilar, for joining us here in TVMigrante. Maraming salamat din sa ating mga naging bisita sa ating pong TVMigrante Collective, sa pagbubuo ng ating programa, sa production crew ng FTV, sa lahat ng mga tumulong at nag-contribute sa ating programa. At syempre, sa ating mga bisita, kina Steve Pollard and Mato Aguilar ng Decentex. Maraming salamat po.
Kung may nais kayong ibahagi at mungkahit hinggil sa aming programa, maaari ninyo kaming sundan sa aming Twitter account at TV_Migrante o kaya'y sumulat sa aming email sa tvmigrante2017@gmail.com. Sa mga may nais na panoorin ang mga previous na episodes ng TV Migrante, puntahan ninyo lang sa YouTube at i-type ang TV Migrante.
At syempre po, para sa ating sining at kultura, panoorin natin ang video ng awitin ni Jess Santiago, Eksenang Tahimik. Paalam po muna at magkita-kita tayo sa susunod na linggo. Mabuhay po kayo at mabuhay ang Pilipinas!
Ay bundok na malabay ang puno. Ang langit ay dagat na buhay at sagana. Ang langit ay hangin na dalisay ang simoy. Masdan ang langit dito sa lupa. Masdan ang langit dito sa lupa. Ang langit ay puso may diwa na may katarungan. Ang langit ay mundo na may kapayapaan. Damhin ang langit dito sa lupa. Damhin ang langit dito sa lupa. Mangyari nawa ang kalooban mo, kung paano sa langit gayon din sa lupa. Mangyari nawa ang kalooban mo, kung paano sa langit gayon din sa lupa. Na pinangangalagaan. Ang langit ay biyaya na pinagsasaluhan. Ang langit ay pananalig na ating isinasabuhay. Narito rin ang langit dito sa lupa. Narito rin ang langit dito sa lupa. Mangyari nawa ang kalooban mo, kung paano sa langit gayon din sa lupa. Mangyari nawa ang kalooban mo, kung paano sa langit gayon din sa lupa.